Welcome back to Model Expose. I am Yasmin Dominique, and I am here with the wonderful Miss Shalonda Mack. Miss Shalonda, how are you?
I'm good. How are you, Yasmin?
Yes, I'm good. And tell us who this is.
This is Zakara, my god snake.
Okay, is it a male or a female?
It's a boy.
Okay. How can you tell?
Well, the boys don't get as big as girls, and they have to get professionally sexed, and he was professionally sexed as a male.
Okay, so if you could see how big this animal is, like that statement would like blow your mind. Tell us how you got started in modeling. A little bit about yourself. Tell us why he is here.
Okay. So I actually started modeling in Germany. I was active duty Air Force, and my friends, they were like, "Oh, you're pretty. You should come and do promo for our events." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't think I was that pretty, but okay." So then we started doing runway and all that good stuff, and I've done shows in Vegas and here and I think Georgia. I'm not sure. So yeah, I just been doing modeling since then.
That's awesome. When did you get started? Like, how long have you been doing it?
Oh, it was 2015.
Okay. And how did snakes into the picture?
Okay, so I love snakes, and they help me with my anxiety, the way they move and everything. He actually was giving me a neck massage earlier. It felt so good. I'll let you try it later. But I just love snakes, and so now I bought one from PetSmart, like a little baby one, and now like 7 months later I got 6.
Okay. Yeah.
Still adding.
Do you like, are they like dogs? Like, can you like,
They're actually way easier than dogs, only because like you feed him once a month, and you just make sure the cage is watered. You know, you gotta feed a dog like 2-3 times a day. You gotta take him out, and you gotta do that with them. You just water them, feed them.
perfect. And now, and just, they're not just your kids, they work with you. So.
Yes, so we have our company, me and my friend Tanitra Robinson. We have our company, Hissing Gems. We do events, parties, birthday parties for kids, because kids love snakes. You know, they don't know fear yet. And then we also are starting to actually integrate them into shows, like fashion shows, and people can rent them for photo shoots.
Awesome. Do they get nervous if there's like leather or like snake skin articles?
Oh, like, oh, you killed my cousin, you
Yeah,
went,
like how do they feel about that, or do we just?
No, they don't really feel anything. The most it is like they just want warmth and comfort. Like if you're warm, then they'll cling to you. Most of the time they're chilling like this. Sometimes I do have a couple of them that are like buttholes, and they just move all the time, and they don't want to stay still for anything. So, and one of them actually did escape. But actually 2, but they're back in their rightful places.
So talking about modeling, like who inspired you? You said you just kind of fell into it, but was there anybody who inspired you, or a look that inspired you?
A look, I wouldn't say a look. It was more so that I had 2 people that I looked up to business-wise in Germany. It's Oli and Marita, and the fact that they even were like, "Oh, we really want you to like be a part of our." It was nothing but a word. Can I curse here? Can I curse now? It's nothing but booty event, and I'm like, well, I ain't got no booty, but I mean, I'll be in it. So ever since then, it was just like they had me in a runway show, and I was like, oh, I can actually do this. And I always thank them all the time, like, hey, you guys actually made me take that leap of faith and start, doing print modeling and doing runway shows and stuff like that. So.
How do you think modeling has affected just kind of the way you view yourself and like self-worth and self-acceptance?
Man, let me tell you, when I get behind the camera and I'm like, the photographer shows me, I'm like, wait, that's me? What? Because I know that when I was growing up, like being dark skinned was not like cool like it is now. Like, I used to get picked on, black cockroach, all that other kind of stuff. Yeah, but now it's like I'm embracing who I am and how beautiful I am. I went through a very horrible stage in my life of like depression. Like I was cutting my arm up and everything from, I got medically retired from the military for PTSD, from military sexual trauma. So after that, I just felt like I ain't worth nothing. But then I started, taking pictures and doing shows and putting on shows, and I feel like, I am somebody. And so I love it. It's kind of saved my life, besides my kids. I guess I have to say that.
I love it. If you could say anything to somebody that was going through that same thing, right? That is struggling with self-worth, with self-acceptance, what would you say to them?
I would say you're always beautiful, especially just you're not alone in that feeling. A lot of people feel that way. You can look at magazines, and the girls in those magazines probably feel the same exact way you feel, but they're in magazines. There's no difference. Like, just be who you are, be authentic, be genuine, have integrity. Like, it goes a long way. People can tell, like, when you're a sincere person versus when, like, you know, you're like shicey and stuff. So especially in this industry, for me, I try and be as like transparent as possible. Like, hey, this is me. I'm goofy, but I'm professional. So, you know, it's just be who you are. And if you're going through like any type of like, you know, depression because of it, for me, you're not alone. Like, reach out to your support system. If you don't have a support system, there are so many support systems out there, like so many. So just don't feel like you're a burden to people. This is speaking from personal experience. So
that's awesome.
Yes.
So what's next?
So September 28th. Hi guys. We're doing a Snakes and Skins fetish fashion show.
Okay.
We have about 20 models. And every model is going to have some type of lingerie or some type of clothing. I think we have like 4 males. And then every model is going to have a reptile. So we have some pretty cool things going with the show that I don't want to like, you know, say right now. I want to be surprised. But it's going to be a good time. It's September 28th at Breed Lounge. And yeah.
Where can they find you, or where can they find information?
Oh, so my company is Black Torch Enterprise. So if you just search Black Torch Enterprise on Facebook, you can find that, and then you'll find the events for that show. And we sell up on Eventbrite, and you can just reach out to the page or just me.
How do they find you?
My page is Shalonda Lonnie Mack, Lonnie. That's my nickname from when I was a kid. And yeah, just reach out to me. I respond as long as you're not like some creepy old guy. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing with us. I think it was super important. A couple things you touched on, just about self-worth, self-acceptance, and not being alone. And we appreciate your time and your authenticity. We're excited for what's coming next. What was his name?
Zakara.
Sorry, and you too, sir. I'm just glad he hasn't looked at me this whole time. Like, I'm just glad we
You want
made
to say
it.
hey, Yasmin?
Bye, guys.